Kenny, if you will, please tell me about the Grand Wagoneer.
Yes, sir. Tell me when you're ready.
Go.
Oh, okay. The Grand Wagoneer, it's a very nice vehicle, one of the most exclusive vehicles we have. It has your panoramic sunroof in it. It has a lot of safety features. When I talk about safety features, I'm talking about your adaptive cruise control in it, also your lane assist. Where that helps you at is if you on the road and all, it kind of gives you an extra set of eyes to be able to see what's around you and what's in front of you and help you to monitor your distance in between your vehicle. Also, I noticed that it has the second screen in it also, so it gives your customer something that they can do by putting the HD chip in it, and then they can play their games or whatever they want to do there also. So that gives them access on that also. And I noticed that on this one here also, it has the fan cam on it. That helps you monitor the children in the back there, whatever you have in the back seat back there. It'll help you monitor what's going on with it. This one here, it has the leather interior in it, and it's got the heated seats and cooled seats. That's for comfort. So and going down the road and all that there, it's a very exclusive vehicle. And any questions that you have?
Nope. All right, Brett, tell me about the Wrangler 4xe.
Hey Joe, this is Brett with Jimmy Rick Chrysler.
Yeah, I know we're together. We're in front of each other.
Okay. I'll tell you about the Wrangler 4xe. Actually, it came out 2 years ago. We sell a ton of them. The best part about them is they're hybrids. They help with gas efficiency, keeping the economy a little bit more cleaner. Best part about them too is there's a $7,500 tax incentive on them. And they got great torque off the get-go. Super comfortable, and as you know, the 2024 models have been updated also on the 4xes. Let me know when you want to come drive one.
Are there different trims of the 4xe?
Yes, there are.
What are they?
You got, I believe you can get a Rubicon, you can get a high altitude. Don't believe there's a sport package, but you can for sure get the Wrangler and the Rubicon, or the 4xe and the Rubicon and the high altitude.
And that's the core differences?
Absolutely.
What's the difference between a Rubicon and a high country?
High altitude?
Yeah, high altitude, sorry.
Altitude's really made for highway driving. It's got a lot of the features that the Rubicon has as far as interior. Rubicon's mainly off-road. It's got a lift kit on it, and it's got the Fox shots on it. That's the biggest difference.
All right, good job. JT, tell me about the Hornet.
Oh, there's two trim levels of the Hornet, the GT and the GT Plus. If you're looking for, they're both not basics. You get heated seats in both, heated steering wheel. If you want the cloth seats, or if you want the perforated, whatever it's called, leather seats, that has those. It has 4-wheel drive if you would like. All-wheel drive if you would like. 10-inch display. I don't know much about a Hornet really. We only had two.
All right. Tell me about the Durango.
The Durango is one of our nicer third-row vehicles. If you like speed, they have the RT with the V8. If you want a little more classic, they have the V6 and the SXT. Really sporty third-row looking vehicle. Has 10-inch display, heated seats, cooled seats in some, heated steering wheel. You can get the panoramic sunroof, or you can get the regular sunroof. 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, or just 2-wheel drive. All depends on what trim level you're looking for. So if you want to come with me, we can go see the Durangos. I just got a specialty orange edition out here. I think they only made a certain amount of them. So you just follow me, customer.
30 more seconds. Who's it good for? Are there any special other trims? Any different engine sizes?
If you try to be, that's why I said V6, V8.
Okay.
If you're trying to be a cool dad, take your kid to soccer, and this is the one for you. You don't want to go to the Pacifica. I don't know much more.
Tell me more about this Pacifica.
Several trim levels of the Pacifica. You can get hybrid, you can go regular gas, V6, or the 4-cylinder with the hybrid engine in it. It all depends if you're trying to go better gas mileage or more comfort, a little more power with the V8, V6. Just gonna be comfortable for your whole family. For cloth or leather.
All right, good job. All right, let's hear. Preston, tell me about the Ram 2500.
2500 comes in several different models. Starts out at your Tradesman goes all the way up to your Laramie trim, depending on if leather or anything bother you, or if that's something that you have to have. If all the creature comforts is something that you have to have, you probably want to lean towards the tradesman model. Then you have the bighorn, which is in the between model. That a lot of people goes there because it's kind of in the middle price point. Meets you where you get a little bit more features than on the tradesman, a little bit less than on the Laramie. And it's all of them have the same engine, so you won't lose out there. So it's just basically going to be your creature comforts.
What about the different cabs?
Also, you have the mega cabs. Also, the mega cabs in the 2500s, which gives you a little bit more cabin space in the vehicle. In the rear, also, a lot of people use those for sleeping. They have a lot of times they have the fold-out section where you can use it for sleeping if you choose to do that. A lot of people do that when they use those vehicles for the hot shots. So you can use those vehicles in a lot of different ways.
And why would I want to look at a 2500 rather than a 1500? And when do I need to step up to a 3500?
Depending on what you're going to be utilizing the vehicle for. If you're using the vehicle for personal use, you probably could stay in the 1500 range, but 2500 is more so is for a workload, basically. If you're going to be doing some sort of pulling, hauling, something in that nature, more so than just your typical driving, unless you just need a bigger vehicle like that for whatever reason. If you may live in a terrain that requires that, such as down a deep dirt roads or something like that, farmland, something like that, just more of a heavy duty equipment as far as the 2500. 3500s, you want to go back up in that when you're actually going to be having an extended load, something's going to have a little bit more weight than you typically would drive. So that's more going to be so geared up toward your work basis only, basically. 3500s, I'd say.
Thank you. All right, John, tell me about the Grand Cherokee.
Are you looking for a Grand Cherokee L or regular?
Tell me about all the different ones, how they make it.
Well, we have a 3rd row and a 2 row Grand Cherokee, several different trim levels going from altitude all the way up to Summit Reserve in the 2 row, as well as in the 3rd row. You can get bench seats in the 3rd row or bucket seats. Can get cloth leather, depending on what you want. If you have a family, 3rd row would probably be your better option. You can get a lot of safety features in there, such as the night vision camera. That's a good safety feature at night with deer and everything, especially if you live out in the country. You also get the fam cam in the 3rd row, so you can check on your kids if you have newborns or toddlers. That can be a really good safety feature for you. Going back to the 2 row, you can get the fam cam in there. It's reserved for the higher rows or the higher trim levels. Across all of them, I think starting at Overland and above, you can get massaging seats in both of the trim levels if you want it. Those are really nice to sit in if you have not sat in one. Let's go out here and take a look at them and sit in one.
All right. Let me tell you about, please, Rick, tell me about the Challenger.
Well, yes, sir. The 2023 Challenger, man. We got trim levels: SST, GT, SST Plus, RT, Scat Pack, Hellcat Jailbreak, Hellcat Red Eye Jailbreak. You got the Super Stock and the Demon.
What are the differences?
Power. That's the only thing Mopar really cares about. Power. More power, more power. You gotta do it just for that, man. So, already see I lost some training. I was doing good. I was doing good too, man. I know it. The difference between the SST and the SST Plus is a lot of people don't really see a big difference, but a big difference of those. Better interior design. Not the interior design, the interior technology. That stuff, yeah, that. So SST Plus, heated and cool seat. SST, just the basics, basic everything, basic that. RT, you may get cool seats on the RT, but it's kind of hard. Well, it's kind of hard, but it's really rare to see that come through like that. You might have to order it like that. The Scat Pack. Me personally, I don't like the Scat Pack. The engine, the cylinder, the pistons, they're weak. So if you do anything extra to it, it's gonna break like glass. I ain't gonna lie about that. The Hellcat, I drove one. I'll never do it again. I scared the daylights out of me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It scared me, man. And then okay, so I would if I would have told myself a couple minutes ago. Why? These 60 seconds ain't up, man. Like, I'm pretty sure it's about done, dog. It's gotta be 60 seconds.
Okay, yeah, no. Tell me about the Wrangler.
So I'm a really huge fan of the Wranglers. One of my biggest ones that I was a huge fan of, like growing up, was the CJ7s and also the CJ5s. Now the new Wranglers now are actually pretty cool, especially the Saharas. One of the best things I like about the Saharas is it's got the leather seats, and then of course it's got the cooling seats as well. And most of the Wranglers we have now also have the heated steering wheels, but they're also a pretty good tool to use as well. Another good thing that I like about some of the Wranglers is they have the power tops, the one-touch power tops, and I think it's actually pretty cool because you just touch it one time and the entire top just lifts up over the top. And also, one of the things I like too with the Rubicons is the crazy lift kits. The tires and lift kits are like really nice, and also the colors of the front, the colors of the interior for the Rubicons are like really cool as well.
What's the difference between the Rubicon and the Sahara?
So with the Rubicon, so the Sahara, in my opinion, when you're talking Sahara, that's more of a kind of like a daily driver, like through the city, more of a luxury type. When you're going Rubicon, I think it's more as an off-road type, something that you would kind of, like just take off-road, with your family, kind of get out the city for a while. And of course, the Rubicons do ride a little rougher because of the lift kit and tires, also compared to the Saharas.
There's the only two trims that are made in?
No, you got your sport packages as well. Now the sports is more of the basic Wranglers. One of my biggest things about the sports that I like is the two doors. The 4-cylinders are actually pretty good on gas, and of course, if you're not trying to do something not too extreme, the 2-door Sport Wrangler would be the best way to go.
Hey, great job. Royale, tell me about the Gladiator.
Okay. Well, sir, the Gladiator is a very nice vehicle. I love the way you can take it off-roading or you can ride it in the street. If you'll be looking for more off-roading, you'll definitely enjoy the 4x4 feature, of course. The Gladiators are available in gas or the Eco Diesel. At this moment, we do have a stock sale on the Eco Diesels. Those are available. Available in Overland trim level, Mojave. I'm trying to think about more features. Of course, you can use it it's pretty stylish. Of course, you can use it as a truck or just an everyday driver.
I had a taste of what you dealt with last night. When I got home.
I gotta learn more features about it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, no, here. Alan, tell me about the Charger.
The Charger comes in V6, V8, or you can even get them in a Hellcat engine, which is 6.4 supercharged, 6.2, 6.4 supercharged. Comes in leather or cloth seats, automatic or manual transmissions. Has the power shift. Automatics have the power bump shifters up to the front. You can do it manually. Got an infotainment center with all different sports modes, all different modes you can do. Tracks your times, G-forces. We call that performance center. You can even do engine performance reading in it. They have wide body stance, which is bigger fenders on the outside. Depends on if you like to get speeding tickets or not. You can get a speeding ticket in the V6 or the V8, depending on your driving skills.
No, this is good. You got a minute.